Manchester United 2, FCSB 0. Goals: Dalot, assist Mainoo. The second goal, Mainoo, assist Garnacho. 7 talking points from the game. It was a slow game. It was not exciting. It was not nice. But let me just point out 7 talking points which I have seen in tonight's game. There's still a problem in set pieces. We are not able to defend or to mark correctly the set pieces. It's still work in progress. The team is doing well. Our set pieces have improved. For us, our set pieces have improved. But still, we're not able to mark effectively the set pieces. Be it penalties, be it free kicks. Example is minute 10. A person was left alone, but he couldn't score. So there's room of improvement on that one for set pieces. Our team struggles to break down very defensive teams. We struggle a lot to break down teams which are playing on a low block. We are very slow. We are not effective. We opt to pass sideways instead of passing progressive passes, instead of passing forward passes. We are not really able to dribble. Our players, they are not comfortable in dribbling. They opt for backward passes. They opt to play safe. That is something which I have noticed on this game. The game had a slow pace and lack of action. Our players seems not aware that they needed a win. One thing which contributed to the match to being a boring game, it was the lack of pace, especially first half. Second half, it improved when we introduced Garnacho and Ahmad, but the players which played in the first half, it was actually very boring, very slow, and it was difficult to watch that match. We still have got a lot to do. It's very good that we managed to win the match, and we've got those 2 extra weeks when people are playing their playoffs. Us, we've got 2 extra weeks to fine-tune our team, to fine-tune our tactics and our combination. Point number 4, the player's mindset and mentality is still a problem. I can see that our players are not confident. It's like they are thinking a lot. It all because of the new coach. They are worried that if I do this, if I make a mistake, am I doing the right thing? We see Bruno does a lot of coaching in the ground. I don't know if it's a good thing, but me, if I was a player, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like a player who's always telling me where to pass. I wouldn't like such a thing. I've seen it is a problem from Bruno, but maybe that's what he's supposed to do. That's what a captain is supposed to do. But I don't think he's supposed to monitor each and every pass. From a player's point of view, I don't think it's a good thing. But for us fans and supporters, it's good that we've got someone who's monitoring, who's controlling the ground, who's the assistant coach in the ground. That's one thing which I've seen. Our players seem stressed. They are not very confident. I don't know, is it because of some of the comments which came from the coach that they are worried that if I don't show that I'm doing well with the coach, the new coach, he say it as it is, he doesn't give a damn what's happening. I don't know. They seem worried. They are not comfortable in what they are doing. This is something which I've noticed. Their mentality and the mindset is not where it's supposed to be. I think we need to employ a psychologist or something to understand the thinking of our players, to understand what is the state of their mind. This is one thing which I have noticed, that it's contributed to the match to being boring. Other thing which contributed to the match being boring, it was the crowd. The home team was wonderful. It's like how our away supporters usually do in the Premier League. The home team had a good support. They were supporting the team even when the team was losing 2-0. They didn't give up. They were supporting the team. So that thing, I'm sure it went into the mind of our players. Also, the weather, I was seeing a bit of the raindrops. It's like some of the time our players are afraid to play when it's raining. I don't know. But as professional players, that thing is not supposed to be an issue. When it's raining or the weather is like that, I don't think it's supposed to be really an issue. The other thing which I've noticed is the tactics. The tactics also contributed to the lack of pace in the game. It also contributed to the game being a boring one. They wanted to be sure. That thing I can say is coming from the coach. One, the back five. The back five is like a sure approach. You are worried of conceding first than of you attacking. You can see with the first lineup, we only had like one attack-minded player, like in Rasmus, and also Rasmus. There's still a lot to be said about him. So I can say the tactics contributed to this type of match which we watched. I would say it's the players who don't know what they are doing. But now, sometimes I've seen when Bruno wanted to pass a quick pass, the camera showed the coach. The coach told Bruno to chill down, relax, maintain the ball. So sometimes when you see that our players are passing sideways, it's not them who wants like that. It's the coach who prefers us to have the ball always. That's why our players, they pass sideways. To us, it's like a boring game. Me, I would prefer to see matches like how Bournemouth is playing, Newcastle is playing, even Nottingham Forest. You see how that quick type of football, energy, high running, that's what I prefer. But the coach is still learning his players, he's still learning different tactics. So that's what I see. And also changing people. People are playing in different positions. Today we saw Dalot was on the right wing. He's usually playing left wing. And we saw Mazarawi was the right-sided central defender. He was playing right wing always. We saw Malaysia came in. We saw Mainoo. Mainoo was playing like a number 10, a more advanced role. Him usually plays a defensive role. We saw Bruno was the one who's playing the creative side on a defensive role. Usually is the one who's one of the 10s in front. So most of those things, they contribute also to the lack of knowledge for the players to be confused. The players, they don't know what should they do. Should they go up front? Should they come back? They're always looking at the coach. Every time you see them doing whatever they're doing, they're looking at the coach. Am I doing the right thing? So I can say the new tactics of the coach are still confusing on the players. That's why we need a lot of time to train. But I'm not blaming the coach. We understand it was going to be like that. Point number 7. I've seen Mainoo. Mainoo, he strives on the attacking role. Today was more like a number 10. He strives on the attacking role. As you see that Mainoo is not a fast player. So to play him a defensive, he's always exposed. But if you make him play in front, he knows how to maintain the ball. He's got a nice 1-2 touches. You saw even when Ahmad came in, he had nice 1-2 touches. So I prefer on a more serious game to play Mainoo up front on an attacking role, maybe to partner him with Ahmad, then Bruno be the defensive one with Collier or with Ugarte. That is the perfect 4 which I would want to see. But Mainoo strive on the attacking role. Our goals, it was Manchester United 2, FCSB 0, which is Football Club Stay Bucharest. So as of the ratings of the players, I would say Baindia, I'll give him a 7. He didn't have a lot to do. He only had like 2 good saves. He didn't have a lot to do, so I'll give him a 7. Mazarawi, Delete, and Martinez, all of them, I'll give them an 8. They're very good defensive. They kept a clean sheet. They kept the game going. Dalot, I'll give him a 9. He was part of the defense which played well, but he had a goal, so I'll give him a 9 for that. Collier was good before he came. Hopefully he's not injured because he was holding his shoulder. They gave him a small nug in the middle of the field there. Hopefully he's not injured. Hopefully Collier is good for the next game. But that small boy have shown that is another star in the making. So I'll give him a 7. Mainoo, He played well. He was 1-2 touches with Bruno, Eriksson. They were doing well, and he had an assist and a goal. So I'll give him a 9 again. Bruno, 8. He's always there, always reliable. The only negative thing I would say about Bruno is the conducting of players, the telling the players where to do, where to run. That is the only negative thing which I can say about Bruno. Eriksson, good as always. He knows how to maintain the ball. He's good in passing, very clever. Rasmus, he has to work on his first touch. He had like 2-3 chances, but it seems we are short up front. There's something wrong. I was talking about mentality of the players. If they want to check the mentality, there's something wrong about Erasmus. There's something wrong which is happening. I'm sure we're going to be told what's happening. I don't think it has to do with football. It might be his personal life, or he's playing on an injury. It's not the Rasmus which I know. It's not the Rasmus for first season of. He had full of energy. Now it's like he's not bothered. He's just playing slow. Is it part of the tactics? That's what I'm saying. Garnacho, high energy, he was running around. He had an assist. I'll give him a 7. Ahmad, it was not his usual game. I'm sure he's tired. I'll give him a 6. It was not his usual game. Yoro, he kept it ticking. He did well. It was wonderful to watch. We've got a steady defensive side of the team. Where we need to sort out is the attacking side. And I'm worried that we are being linked with more defensive players than attacking players. Defense-wise, we're okay. But the attacking side, we lack threat. We don't threat. Like today, if you see our goals contribution, we don't have a lot of goal contribution. That keeper didn't even save a lot. So it's something which need to be sorted out, but otherwise it's good to win. We should finish on position 3. We'll wait for who we're gonna play after they do their playoffs, but otherwise it's now 3 wins for Ruben Amorim. It's good. Clean sheet, second clean sheet in a row, and hopefully when we play Crystal Palace on the weekend is another win. Then we make it 4 wins for Ruben Amorim. For my man of the match, I'll give it to Mainoo. Mainoo played well. He should play on that more advanced role than the defensive side. The coach, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He did well. There's nothing we can say. We're supposed to score like 8 or so goals, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I give the coach 8 out of 10. But otherwise, we're good to go. This is a United Uncle. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. I've seen there's like 90% of people who are watching my videos, they are not subscribed. My base is not growing. Please assist me to assist you. This is a new channel. My aim for this year is 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm not yet at 50, but I know with your help we'll get there. I thank you.